bottom. Here we go.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. We are the Odds Couple. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. This is our live show that we are doing every day at 10:30 Eastern Time. Mike Brenner, I had two more winners last night in the NBA. I mean, in MLB. So that brings me to 9-4.
Good job, Pistol.
Overall
Seriously.
on the year with in MLB so far with minus 110 lines. So that's pretty cool.
I'm proud of you.
And yeah, today's card, I didn't have a lot of time to research this, so I might not only have one pick or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm also coming off a productive day. I was 3-2 in Major League Baseball. I was 1-0 in NBA and 1-0 in the NHL. So feeling good about that. But today, I'd like a couple things, Pete. I think there's some good value on the board, getting past those rainouts.
I am just pulling up my my odds here and everything. So yeah, here we go. Here, I guess the hold on one second. Let me just pull up my odds here. Yeah, let me just.
Well, with that being said, I'll just take a little time. Hashtag Ask SBR, guys. Line shopping's everything. Baseball season is here. All right, take the time. Just take the proper time. Do yourself a favor. It's a free, sharp tool. Line shopping will save you a ton of money. So make sure you jump in there and use this gift.
SBRodds.com.
That's right, SBRodds.com. And Pistol Pete.
When you use hashtag Ask SBR to ask these guys if it's a good line or not.
There we go.
Okay. So some interesting stuff here. Big move on the Texas line.
Yes,
I was thinking the Texas might be a good bet against Oakland in this series, but on the overnight it was about in the 150s. Now it's down to the 130s, which is a big move in favor of Oakland. So I'm assuming that means that someone is sitting. And then the other Houston game went the opposite direction. There was the Houston game against KC, opened about in the 150s. Now it's up to about 170 or so yeah.
Well, Houston's living up so far to its expectations, and I know it's early, but one makes you wonder if Texas is finally going to get its first win. And
then Wheeler is making his start for the Mets. A big arm. Will he be good to go? I think probably yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Dan Kellerman Derek is liking Pittsburgh Pittsburgh this afternoon.
Oh, me too.
I was leaning. I was leaning the Braves, but okay. Let's hear your.
Well, my first pick. I'm going with what Dan Kellerman says. I've got the Pirates. I love it. I think Nova is pitching. The Braves got Fultonowicz. You had a great deal for him last year. Here's what I like. McCutchen 0 for 9 right now. He's got to snap out of it. They're at home. He had 2 stellar plays in the outfield, robbed a guy of a home run. I think that right there, his play in the outfield is going to help him out. He nailed a guy trying for home as well. And I think the Braves are just going to get out hit. I think the Pirates bats are finally coming alive.
Nice.
Full game money line, baby.
All right, let me see. Full game money line for Pittsburgh. The line has, I believe, gone down a little. We can give you 137.
All right, I'm going to take it, Pistol.
Minus 137. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
I think today the Pirates get it done.
Okay, minus 137. I'm a little bit wary about going against Fulton-Avich. He's got a guy with good stuff, and the Braves, an undervalued team. Other than here we go from Dan Kellerman Derek. Other than Kemp, this entire Atlanta team can't hit. That is correct.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And Kemp is a streaky hitter, so I love it. Pirates will come out of it today.
Here's a guy with a comment from Conrado Mendoza. Pistol Pete is the shit.
Yes.
Cash big with Reds and Dodgers -1 yesterday.
Yes, sir. Good job.
Today I haven't had. Today
came to life.
Okay, let's see.
He's all fired up. I'm going to hit you with my second one.
All right,
that is much better than removing the article. Pistol Pete is shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
There you go.
Huge difference.
There you go.
A fine line with the and without the. All right, what else do you have?
Well, Pistol Pete, I think Toronto's going to get it done today with Liriano on the mound. Andresi, he struggled really, really bad the second half last year for Tampa
in the spring,
Bay. I know, and he just followed up on it again this spring. So I think this is going to be a shot for Toronto. They're not worried about going on the road. They opened it up. That was one of my winners yesterday. I think they keep it going. Full game money line and the team total for Toronto.
Okay, for Toronto, the team, the full game money line, we can give you a minus 114.
Okay.
And then let's see what do you want? The team total.
Yes.
For Toronto.
Yep, I'm going to take that over.
Team total over for Toronto. Let me just find it at Pinnacle right now. Oh, let me just find it. Sorry, let me find it. Team total at Pinnacle right now. Team total over would be 4 minus 112.
I love it.
Not bad.
I love it, Pistol. So that's my third pick right there. That's 3 picks. What do you got for us?
I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. But here's another stat from Dan Kellerman Derek. Fulmer was 5-0 with a 1.78 ERA in day games last season. As Wright was lit up by the Tigers last season. So that's an interesting line. Boston's a small road dog at Detroit. And
Detroit's bats scare me. They got their asses handed to them yesterday.
Yeah, so that's a tough one. In general, I would be leaning to betting on Boston against Detroit, but in this game against Fulmer, don't want to bet against Fulmer. That's right. So
what is that line at right now?
And here's more information from Dan Kellerman, Derek. Hanley, Bogarts, bets all sitting. So a lot of guys sitting in the Boston-Detroit game. There you go.
That's bereavement leave still.
Wow. And then you got Hanley. Bereavement leave. Who?
Yeah.
All of them?
Bogart, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me think. I'll tell you.
What is Detroit line there?
The Detroit line, it's about minus 110 or so. It's a difficult here. Let me see. What I was thinking about was
I'm thinking about full first five with Detroit.
I was thinking about taking a shot with the Mets. I was thinking about taking a shot with Houston, and I was thinking about taking a shot with. Let me see. What else was I thinking about? I didn't have a lot of time last night to do my in-depth research, so I have to be very careful here. I was thinking about a shot with. I think the Philly might be a little bit too big of a home dog. And let me see. What do I want to do here?
What do you want to do, Pistol?
I was thinking about San Francisco on the second half line. I think I'm just going to
pull that trigger
for one pick. Let me see.
Here we go. He's going to keep us.
Betts has the flu from Dan Kellerman.
I like that. Dan gets in there,
he's got
buddy.
all of his research done.
I'm not kidding you, and he does it every day. He's consistent. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see.
All right. I don't know what the
Pirates under.
Tigers.
Oh, the Tigers under. That's a tricky one. I was actually leaning over, but with all those guys sitting, that's a total pass for me.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What's the first five for Detroit on that?
I don't know. I'm looking at my picks. I have
take your time. You do your thing, Pistol Pete.
When are you gonna send us another 16 bar, man?
There you go.
All right. You know what I will do? I
don't know what you're going to do.
I'll give the Mets as a pick. I'll give the Mets. I think I'm going to make that my only pick of the day just because I did not have time to do my deep research last night. The Mets. The line has gone way down, which is a little bit concerning. It opened it in about the 130s, but now it's down to 113 at Bet
Whoa,
PSI.
that is a big drop. Who's on the mound?
Wheeler? Yeah, well, it's Chen against Wheeler, and Wheeler is hopefully you get a good start from Wheeler. Yeah, this guy Dan Kellerman Derek really does his research. He says, I'm from Boston. I know my Sox. He's also loving Texas tonight.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Which also, again, there's a big move against Texas in that one, and not exactly sure what's causing that
that's
move.
one of my other picks.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, I'm going to pull the trigger, buddy. I'm going with Texas on the full game money line. I know it might be a little high right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. It dropped down. It was 150s on the overnight. Now it's down to 132.
Yeah, minus the 132. Pulling the trigger. Griffin going up against Alcantara. So I like it. Texas gets their first win. I'm in agreement, and that was definitely on my list to pull that trigger, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking also about just a standard team total overplay with Texas because Alcantara looked very vulnerable. It's 5 plus 108.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bit.
Little high because that.
Little high.
They'll probably get it in the first 2 innings, but
Over there with the Indians, isn't that Tomlin going up against Tomato Can Shelby Miller today?
Yeah, I didn't have time to look at. Sorry, did not have time. Too many videos. Didn't give too many videos.
I put up Cleveland and Tomlin today. I'm like, I think he's going to get Shelby Miller. That might be one to check out the first time.
That might be. Yeah. Oof.
So here are all of Dan Kellerman's leans: Pitt, Detroit, Washington, Baltimore, Texas, and Cleveland. He says play on Cleveland until they lose. Interesting about Pittsburgh. Interesting about Detroit. Yeah, Washington is what's the matchup there? Let me just refresh my mind
Washington.
Here. Oh, right. They're going. See that? I'm thinking that line is. I understand it. It's a little bit. It might be a little bit too high though, as a home dog for affiliate about 160. I'm staying off of that. But interesting. And then Texas. Yeah, I got to agree with him on that one. All right. You know what I'm going to do?
I don't know. I never can tell what you're going to do. Nobody knows.
I'll take both Texas.
You'll keep it interesting, though.
Yeah, both Texas and Houston on the -1 line.
Okay.
Hopefully, both of them will cash. I was leaning.
You're on a roll right now, anyway.
In these series, yeah. So Texas will be -132 on the -132 on the money line, and then the run line for that game would be. Let me just quote the correct line here. Plus 151, and then for Houston, I'm doing -1. Again, the money line part of that is minus 165, and then the run line part of that will be plus 121. So, all right, I'll take those two: Houston and Texas -1, and I'll also throw on the Mets. And it's the Mets. Actually, I'm just going to do
what the hell?
five.
You can't stop them.
No, I'm not doing the full game. I'm going to do the first 5 on the Mets.
Hey, it's coming to life.
Minus 115 for the Mets on the first 5.
All right, I'm going to hit you with another one.
Okay.
And I like this, buddy. I like it. This is literally called Wrigley Field North. All right, that's what Milwaukee was last year for the Cubs, and they're going to go in there today. Their bats came alive. I love this. Nelson's on the mound. This guy led the majors last year in walks, 86, led the league at the majors in hit batters. He hit 18 of them. The Cubs on the momentum yesterday. Full game run line, Pistol Pete.
For the Cubs.
Absolutely, with Brett Anderson, the lefty, on the mound.
The Cubs, let's see.
The bats came alive.
Full game run line for the Cubs can give you a plus 102.
I like it. I'm taking it. Full game run line plus 102 for the Cubbies, buddy. It's official.
Okay, so again, the Cal 707 Bear asking, where are you buying -1 at? The answer is you don't have to buy -1. You just bet the same amount to win on the money line as you do to risk on the run line, and then you have an automatic -1 bet. So that's
Pistol
what I do.
Pete, that's what he's doing. And I got one other one, Pistol.
Okay,
I'm going to hit it with it, and I like it. I think the LA Angels, they're going up against the Mariners. They're at home. Mariners got Gallardo making his debut for them. He had a 7.47 ERA in spring. This guy got pelted. And LA, their bats are alive. They're alive. And I think with Chavez on the mound, he'll do just enough to let them get it done. So on the full game money line, Pistol Angels.
Okay, -125 is the best line we can give right now.
I like it. I like it. And that's what I'm done with.
All right.
That's 1, 2. I got 3, 4, 5, 6 picks total, Pistol Pete.
All right.
Run over those MLB recap real quick.
And absolutely. I'm going Pirates full game money line -137. I'm taking Toronto on the full game money line -114. Also, team total over 4. I'm taking the Cubs full game run line plus 102, baby. LA Angels full game money line -125. And to wrap it up, I'm agreeing 100% with Dan Kellerman. Texas on the full game money line -132.
All right, and I'm just going to be on Houston -1, Texas -1, and the Mets on the first 5 innings money line. Let's quickly go and see if there's any specific questions that people were asking.
Absolutely, and thank you guys all for the support.
Asking about Miami and the Rats tonight.
Yeah, tune into the NBA show. I'm getting ready. Yep, exactly. Very good point. I stay off of OKC. I stay off of the Spurs, and I'm literally just not going to be looking to back a couple other teams. But you guys got to check it out.
Twins. Think about the Twins today. 2K.
I don't know, but I was just going to answer another guy. Al Hard asked about Minnesota White Sox over, and that is one that I was looking at. The White Sox and Minnesota over. I was thinking about that for sure. So if I didn't bet it yet, but I would agree with it. And,
does anybody know the Twins are 3-0?
Dude, how are the Twins coming out with a sweep there?
3-0.
They have some decent guys in that lineup.
I know.
Kepler. They have Sano. They have some decent guys. Let's see. Yeah, another guy asking. Sports Have Balls asking about Minnesota White Sox over 8.5. That is definitely if I had to give one total pick. That's what it would be as of right now. Let's see. Any other questions? Any other questions? Looking at him. Yes, Al Hard. Yeah, another guy, Carlos Luters, over Minnesota. Everyone looking at the over in Minnesota White Sox, and that does make sense. Okay, that's just about it for the questions that we got here.
That's right. And for the NBA Odds Couple Show, make sure you tune in. We're going to be putting out some picks. How'd you do last night?
I didn't give any picks last night.
Okay, that's right.
Al McMorty gave with 2-1 in the 3 picks.
Okay, and again, I wasn't on the show yesterday. I was at the embassy taking care of business, but I did tweet out a big play with Bulls on the first half last night, and they got it done. So let's keep the momentum rolling, guys.
All right, sounds good, Mike Brenner. That's it.
All right, guys, bet responsible, beat your book, and make sure you please click that like button on the videos and hit the subscribe button as well. We're here to help you guys out. Have a great day.